Good morning. Today's video features a range of exercises for your glutes. So if you want to tone and tighten this part, grab your mat, join me to the end, and let's do some glutes tone and tightening exercises. Let's start. Let's start with some easy stretches first. Pull your legs towards your chest here and stretch out your hamstrings as much as possible. Feel yourself going a little bit deeper each time. Keep your legs absolutely straight when you do this, and of course your upper body, including your pelvis, as stable as possible. As you stretched out your piriformis, you are actually also lengthening your lower back. We need lots of lengthening, release, and stretching work to prepare ourselves for the coming exercises. This part of the warm-up is important because in the coming glutes tone and tightens exercises, we will be on all fours a lot, which means we could actually be using the wrist and also the arm strength quite a bit. So releasing the wrist joints here will help us to connect better from our arms all the way up to our shoulders. Don't be impatient that this part of the exercise is so slow. Our wrist does need that release. Think of it as an important preparation. Gently clench your fist, moving your fingers, pressing back down. In this final arch and curl, make sure you are curling and arching the entire spine all the way down to your pelvis. The glutes work start here. Let's do some simple leg lifts. Straighten your leg out. Gently lift it up with the toes pointed behind. And make sure you're not lifting your legs too high. We don't want to be above the pelvis. External rotate your leg at about 45-degree angle and lift in this angle, you will feel a very different sensation, followed by another angle that goes beyond 45. Check that the pelvis on the opposite side is not swaying. Keep the pelvis as square as possible so that we are really working the glutes with the help of the hip joints. Start drawing quarter circles with your big toes. We have prepared for it just now. The leg will go from parallel to external rotation. For this, less is more. Bring your leg up and down, but again, no higher than your pelvis. We still want the spine to be aligned. We want to work the glutes. We don't want to hinge from the lower back. So here, make sure your legs are parallel with the floor. Evert your foot, flex your foot, and just move it up and down. Make sure both your toes and your knee is pointing to the side. We'll be using our gluteus maximus, which is the biggest part of our glutes muscles, mostly for this. Again, watch that your knee and your toes are not dropping. To tone and tighten, we will be taking things a notch up. Keep the same structural setup as just now and start drawing circles from your hip joints, but involving the glutes muscles. This is what I call the famous side angle kick, or the Bruce Lee kick. Kicking from your sit bones all the way through to the hamstring and your heel. Again, knee must be pointing to the side. It won't be the same if it's pointing down. Your leg won't be so strong. The leg is much stronger if we engage the glutes muscles, which is what we're doing here. Release the tightness in your wrist a little bit because we've been on all fours for a while. Circle the wrist joints. Make sure to flex your foot in this version. This book opening exercise requires small movements. We are now working on the smaller part of the gluteus muscle. Again, the pelvis and the spine to stay square. Lying on the side now, you'll be feeling your glutes in a different way by doing the clamp. Opening up with your inner thighs, make sure your feet are nicely stacked up together. Again, it won't be the same if one is in front or behind the other. They need to be on top of each other. Then bring your leg up, hold your knee to make sure it doesn't move while we straighten up with the lower leg. Again, flex your foot to strengthen the leg by using our hamstrings more. Note that the pelvis needs to stay square facing front. As you bring the leg up, make sure it does not roll back. And make sure that the leg does not come back in. The space in the hip joint must be maintained. Straighten out and come back with pointed toes. Out like just now, flex and come back with pointed toes. Again, the knee is not moving. In this case, it's almost pointing towards the sky. Flex your foot. Draw small circles, the size of your head only. Try to feel that you're drawing the circle with the movement initiating from your hip joints and inner thigh. If we have that connection, the glutes will start to burn more. Be sure to flex your foot as you do that. Small movements, pelvis not moving. Bring your leg closer to the front, big toe point down. And here, it's solely glutes work here. Do it as many times as you like, till you feel a nice burning sensation. You can vary the degree of the leg towards the front, slightly higher or halfway down, up to you. I suggest bring it closer up, because that way you work the glutes more. And of course, we need to draw a little rainbow, challenging the glute muscles even more. Remember to point your toes, because that helps engage the leg more. Coming up in the next video, I have here a very special video on shoulder and spine mobility, my favorite subject, mobility. I'll be showing you a series of simple and easy to do spinal mobility movements that will also work the thoracic spine and of course the shoulders. So be sure to turn on your notification bell, tune in and like and subscribe. Keep moving, keep getting better, and I'll see you very soon in the coming video. Take care and have a lovely day. Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years, and I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.